Suspenseful, funny, meditative, disturbing, mysterious. 5 adjectives that describe E.O., the latest movie from the renowned Polish filmmaker Jerzy Skolimowski. And yet, it's challenging to explain how watching E.O., which follows a donkey on a journey guided by the hand of man and fate, creates an experience greater than the sum of its parts. Skolimowski is quoted on IMDb as having said, "As a poet, my mind is trained along the path of poetic associations. I'm not afraid to wander away from direct narrative." That quote provides the key to appreciating the stream of consciousness quality of Skolimowski's work. Like a poem, both E.O. the movie and E.O. the donkey have their own ineffable language. The loose structure of the former depicts the randomness of life by showing E.O.'s trials and tribulations juxtaposed against human drama, while the latter sometimes sounds like he's braying out his own name in defiance. The film begins with a strobing red light, exposing what appears to be a young woman caressing a dying donkey. She whimpers his name, E.O., before performing mouth-to-mouth resuscitation on the poor creature. Suddenly, the donkey springs to his feet, bright lights switch on, and an applauding audience is revealed as an announcer exclaims, "That was the amazing Cassandra!" It was all an act, a circus act, in fact. After the show, Cassandra's affection for E.O. is made clear as she lovingly dotes on the handsome gray animal. A short time later, a man in a suit serves the circus owner with bankruptcy papers and repossesses all of his animals, thus marking the start of E.O.'s odyssey as he's loaded on a truck while a tearful Cassandra looks on. Throughout E.O.'s journey, Skolimowski purposefully incorporates the same shade of red light that opens the film. The source might be the glowing taillight of a motorcycle or the interior light of a truck. Whenever it happens, it signifies a new chapter of E.O.'s life is about to begin. Sometimes it's dreamlike, as when the camera glides over mountains and along a forest creek, completely bathed in red, creating an otherworldly effect reminiscent of the light show at the end of 2001: A Space Odyssey. It could very well be that E.O. is experiencing a psychedelic trip. Were there mushrooms mixed in the grass we saw him grazing on just moments before? Again, Skolimowski's filmmaking aesthetic is unbound by logical cause and effect, but his creativity and visual artistry command our attention. Skolimowski, whose filmmaking career spans over 60 years, freely admits that E.O. was inspired by the one and only film that ever made him cry, Robert Bresson's O Hazard Balthazar, which also features a donkey at the mercy of humans. Just as Bresson did in his 1966 masterpiece, Skolimowski periodically breaks away from E.O. in order to focus on sidebar stories. Some involve other animals. Strangely enough, one follows a robotic dog. Others center on people, including a vignette featuring a somewhat distracting cameo by French superstar Isabelle Huppert. Along the way, E.O. bears witness to all forms of cruelty, animal and human alike. But there are also moments of grace and contentment, such as when one of his benevolent keepers uses him to brighten the day of children suffering from Down syndrome. But long before E.O.'s story draws to a close, it becomes apparent that by using a donkey as his protagonist, Skolimowski is actually providing a commentary on humankind. For Chaos Kitties Film Gang, this is Paul Koneski.